The Crypto Markets Update is presented by Grayscale, the world's largest digital currency asset manager.
Checking in on Bitcoin, the XBX Bitcoin price right now trading just below $63,000, but Bitcoin is still up about 4% over the past 24 hours, making that all-time high earlier. The ETX Ether price right now trading at $22.28. ETH is up 3.4% over the past 24 hours, according to TradeBlock data. Joining us now to discuss the crypto markets is MoneyLion CEO Dee Choubey in New York. Welcome, Dee.
Thanks for having me.
Great to have you here. All right, so it's a big day. Bitcoin all-time high as well as Ethereum. What's your take on the markets?
Yeah, look, I think that, exciting times for the market. We here at MoneyLion are trying to do our small part in the ecosystem as it relates to on-ramps, wallets, and the distribution of the capability. From our perspective, over 85% of Americans still haven't really gotten exposure to cryptocurrencies and digital assets. A lot of the wealth creation, a lot of the price appreciation that's happening for those that are in the know. We as a digital bank now have the opportunity really to create those on-ramps into access for more of a mainstream audience here. So we're excited about
Dee, are you seeing more retail or institutional activity?
Ours is all retail. We are a direct-to-consumer digital bank, and as we go out to our customers and we ask them, have you been exposed to cryptocurrencies? 60% have, and then another 77% say that if they had an easier access to, really on-ramp fiat into crypto, they would they would avail that opportunity. So we believe that from a retail perspective, we're just right at the gates here.
Hi, Dee. Are you worried at all about some of these retail investors coming in and taking big bets? What are you doing to foster some responsibility on their part when it comes to handling their own money?
Yeah, look, it's a great question, right? We've seen a lot of the zeitgeist of the moment is around stimulus and putting it into cryptocurrencies, and there's lots of chatter on Twitter, and there's lots of, Reddit channels on how to optimize it across, the ecosystem. Of course, Coinbase going public and becoming more mainstream is going to, proliferate some of that even more. But as we think about it, it's really the education part, right? When we say that 85% of Americans have never touched a cryptocurrency, there's a reluctance, there's a hesitance to understand the volatility. So the first step that we take is we focus a lot on education. Our first product is actually going to be a crypto roundup. So again, you've used the MoneyLion debit card at a point of sale or at e-commerce, and you'll have an opportunity to put, round up to the next dollar, next even dollar, or add a little bit. So from our perspective, the conversation is dip your toe, understand the volatility, understand how it matches your goals. Ultimately, one of the things that differentiate us is we're always giving advice on what to do with the next dollar to our customers. And crypto is just one more asset class that fits inside how, your robo-advisor or your single stocks make up your portfolio.
Yeah, so it's along those lines. So let's say Robinhood, which is one of the bigger retail apps out there. How are you different from them? What are you providing that differentiates you guys?
Yeah, so we've taken a platform approach. There are some great fintechs out there, of course, that are transactional, that consumers download or use those applications for a single purpose. We are not reliant on any one type of revenue stream because we've built a holistic platform. We're a digital bank, we're a robo-advisor, we provide credit to our consumers as well, collateralized by their good behavior in those months where they have excess. We're really creating that private banking experience for the rest of us, for the American middle class, where you can actually leverage the behavior in the different swim lanes all into one holistic view. And that's really, our ability to look at the assets and the liabilities of the consumer ultimately differentiate us.
Hi, Dee. So as we all know, big listing tomorrow. What do you expect to see in the markets tomorrow?
So look, I think, the previous conversations were all around just the proliferation of there's a technology side of it and the distribution side of it. On the distribution side, we expect, what we all want is more access to more Americans and more middle-class folks globally, and then really the adoption of cryptocurrencies as a payments mechanism. That's what we are really excited about. When we think about enabling a digital wallet where there's an interoperability between your bank account and instantly within seconds you're into crypto assets. Coinbase has of course pioneered that, and now there's more to do. So I think that with them as an example, the ability to use your digital wallet now for payments becomes an even more useful experience for folks.
All right, Dee, thank you so much for the update this morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.